The digital divide describes the gap between those who do and those who do not have access to the internet and digital communication technologies. In Canada, many still lack access to these essential elements of democratic participation. On November 8, 2014, we attended Media Democracy Days in Vancouver, BC, to ask people their thoughts on the digital divide.
We're living in a digital era where most people don't even have the resources or access to getting on the internet, and I think we need to enforce this.
The price of the platforms that are used to access the internet?
To me, it is just over-dependence on computers and digital communication.
There isn't enough, instructions for the older generations to go and find.
People with lower incomes are not able to access the technology, such as people with higher incomes, or they might not have a place to go to access the technology.
I just learned today, essentially, that there is a divide with regards to the digital communications in our country.
People not participating in direct action as much and doing it more so online.
I'd say it would have to be a matter of access, so especially rural areas who don't really have the infrastructure to get access to these signals, and especially in terms of concentration of ownership for telecommunications companies, how they're the ones who are controlling the prices.
Geographical access, so geographical disparities, so in rural areas of Canada, where access is not as granted as in other areas.
Have programs where people in lower income or people maybe in the downtown east side should have programs where they can have access and learn.
We could maybe make phones or laptops solely developed for internet access that could be a lot cheaper for people with low income to actually access the information.
Take your parents, grandparents to the local library where they have tutorials to help them out.
We could create spaces where people can go and access the technology.
Not entirely sure. I feel like it takes a lot of critical thinking and probably a lot more research to try to find a way that we can make the internet accessible to everyone.
I think we should use social media platforms to organize ourselves, but I think we should continue to do physical demonstrations against anything we're opposed about, just to have that physical solidarity with one another.
We can lobby our communities and work together in order to make change, and especially in terms of pressuring government.
In any context, in any kind of evolution that has to happen, will happen on the media sphere and on anything that is being communicated to us. So it's important that everyone is able to give their voice and everyone has a word to say in what's going to happen in the future.